Hope you're having a great weekend with your family, of course. Okay, so let me quickly dive into this because today's analysis won't be that long. Okay, it won't be that long. Why? Because I don't think there's anything much that could happen, or maybe something big will happen and it's gonna be sharp. Understand? So saying that based on where price is at, right? So first of all, let's go back to the analysis that I did last week, how it played out so perfect. So perfect. So if you check my previous video on the analysis that I did, where I mentioned that the only thing that I'll be looking at in this week was this level here, this fair value gap. This fair value gap. If you go on the 1 hour, you can clearly see this was my point of interest. So I mentioned on the video that I want to see how price will react to this, how price will react to this level, then drop down to take out all the sell side, all right, which is exactly what happened. So this is what I was expecting. Let's fast forward and see. So I think on Tuesday, price started pulling up. Boom, hit that level, went back to it again, and the rest was history. You understand? So yeah, the rest was history, and this was what happened. Let me make it faster. Even faster. It doesn't want to go faster. Okay. Anyways, let me just cut it. Okay. So this was the move. Okay, we're back here. So this was the move, and that was how many pips? Check it out. This is 3 weeks back to back now with the analysis. So why don't you subscribe and follow up on this? With this, you can also learn how I do this thing. It's very simple. Just like the video that I made yesterday, I explained this internal and external, right? So price just goes to internal and external. This is how price move from external to internal, right? That's the only way it moves. So it doesn't do any other thing. This is the only thing price does. So with that being said, let's check out what might happen this week. So as usual, okay, let's go on the weekly. Since we're doing weekly analysis, right? So it makes sense not to pass the weekly. You understand? Not to pass by the weekly. Okay, so looking at this now, look at where price is on the weekly. All right? Look at where price is. Let me draw this out for you. Okay, if you look at here, price is still inside this order block or whatever you call it. Okay, price is still here. So we shouldn't be like ahead of ourselves. Okay, we shouldn't be ahead of ourselves just because price tapped it once and coming back into it again means it might break or it might hold. We don't know yet. Let's just pretend that we don't know because we actually don't know. You understand? So how I'm gonna handle this week is that I want to see when the new weekly candle opens. Okay, when it opens, I want to see where it wants to manipulate to first. Okay, I want to see if it wants to manipulate to the downside before expanding. Okay, that's how I'm gonna get the confluence that I'm looking for now since we're here. Though I'm still bullish on the weekly. I'm very, very bullish on the weekly. All right, so I want to see if price wants to manipulate a little bit here and gets to this order block inside, okay, or if it wants to go up, but I don't see the reason why it wants to go up to do any first, because it has taken out this liquidity here, it has taken the external, right? So now it's in the internal, so we should be expecting a buy, all right? But we still want to see something on a lower time frame. We want to see like 1 hour, 4 hour turn bullish, then we can trade towards that direction. Okay, so we're just gonna let Monday play out, because Monday could manipulate. So want to see where that manipulation phase will go to first, then we join on the when the weekly is about to expand, right? I hope this is not complicated for you, right? Because sometimes you just have to, when price is like this, you have to go deep into your arsenal and bring out the right tools for it. If not, you don't have to do the same thing you did last week when it comes to analysis, okay? Because now last week, let me clear you on that so you don't get confused. Of course, you trade the same way every time, but last week we sold from here, right? So here now, seeing inside where price, seeing where price is, right? We want to first give it like let it do its thing first. Give it Monday and Tuesday, okay? Trust me, if you give it Monday and Tuesday, when you come in on Wednesday, you will see where price really want to go to. You understand? You will see where price really want to go to. So, okay, so let me take this off. So if we go on a lower time frame, let's say, okay, on a daily, because we just talked about weekly now, right? On a daily, you can see what we have here on the daily. We have this candle here. Okay, let me mark it down to this level here. We have this candle, and we have this imbalance inside here, which might be where price wants to come back to balance this volume imbalance. Might want to come here to balance it up before it continue going higher, or if it doesn't hold, then we're going down for sure. But looking at this formation here, this structure here, you can see there was no displacement. Okay, so that is one of the things that is telling me that we might want to go higher, because there was no displacement here. All right, there was no displacement. Price just kept on going back and forth here, then dropped down to just take out this sell side, then close back up. There was no displacement. There was no displacement. There was no fair value gap or anything saying that price would break this level. All right, unless if we get into the week. That's why I say let's wait Monday and Tuesday and see what's going to happen. Let's see if we get into the week and see price goes deep into here and giving us that fair value gap, then now you can say, okay, price still want to push down further. But like this now, I don't see anything. Okay, let me put this here. You can see it just wicked, took out whatever it wants to take and closed back inside. All right, so now let's go to 4 hour and see what we can find on 4 hour. Okay, on 4 hour we have a fair value gap and an order block. All right, so I'm gonna choose this one, this order block here that I want to work with. I'm gonna choose this one, this order block. Hope you guys can hear me loud and clear because it's so windy here. I'm gonna choose this one, but just mark out this one just in case. No, this one. Has this been tested? Okay, this hasn't even been tested. You understand? But I don't see a reason why price want to jump this and go up here. If price does this, like break this, then we're going back up. You understand? So it doesn't make sense for me to mark this. As I always say, when you have your plan, right, and price didn't go according to your plan, you just stay away. Give it 1 or 2 days, then you come back. If you're trading, like let's say if you have a plan for the week, like you want to catch two trading days, like you want to catch the expansion, right? So when price does something you don't understand, you just stay away. Give it 1 or 2 days, come back. Trust me, you will see it. It will be clearer for you. All right. So So now this is going to be my point of interest if price still want to push down further. Okay, if it still want to push down further, this is where I want to see that push down start from. Okay, so maybe on Monday we could get a pullback into this, then drop, and maybe by end of the week or so price should start consolidating inside here to prepare for the next week. But for this week, this is my interest. It's either it works or it doesn't work, and if it doesn't work, I have nothing to lose. If it doesn't work, if price decides to break here, I have nothing to lose because I didn't take the trade. Okay, I want to see price inside of here and give me that confirmation to sell further into this other block here, volume imbalance. You know, there's still a fair value gap here on the 4-hour even. Let me even mark it. Okay, let's use this fair value gap. So there's still a fair value gap here. All right, and there's other block above here. So these two levels are where I'll be looking out for. Okay, be looking out for these two levels here, this fair value gap and this other block, right? To sell from here or buy from here, depending on what I see during the week. All right. So for those in my channel, if anything changes, I'm gonna update you guys just as I usually do. You understand? If anything changes, but if nothing changes, we'll trade according to the direction. All right. So we want to sell from here, or if price keep dropping on Monday. For Monday, we just want to stay away on Monday. Okay, stay away on Monday and see what price really want to do, because that Monday it's mostly the consolidation phase. You know, price usually consolidates on Monday, then it could manipulate, then distributes. You understand? Just like here, price consolidated on Monday here. You can see this was Monday throughout. This was Monday here. This whole move here was on Monday. Consolidate on Monday. Then what happened next? The rest of the 2 days, it's manipulated here. It manipulated. This can happen in every time frame. Manipulated, then distributes. Okay. So we want to see what this week have for us. So if we leave Monday, then we'll see where it manipulates to, then see where it's distributing to. So once the distribution start, we join. You understand? So yeah. So what next? I think nothing else. Nothing else. I just want to see. Let me just leave this like this. Okay. Let's leave this like this. And if we go on 1 hour, 1 hour, I don't need to analyze on 1 hour. 1 hour, it's mostly for my entries and directions and all that. So but 4 hour, it's where I want to find those other blocks and all that to, you know, give me those confidence that I need. Okay, because we're reacting of this 4 hour order block and it goes with the order flow, those things. So this is my 2 point of interest for the weekend. That's all for now. So guys, please do do subscribe and like. I usually don't like saying this, but yeah, after I make these videos, some of my friends will be like, oh, why didn't you say subscribe and like? Guys, subscribe and like, and let's grow up all together. You understand? Let's grow up all together. You can see the source that I'm giving you, but you don't have to get lost inside. You understand? Okay, let me just say one more additional. You need to be always humble in this market. If not, it's gonna humble you. Okay, no matter how far you know, what you think you know, you need to still stay humble. All right? I always tell this to people, to traders. Always have to stay humble. Stay humble. If you're scared of taking trades, like you have a good setup and you're scared of taking it, just know that your risk is too much. That's just the only reason why you're scared, because you're scared of losing. So why don't you risk what you can lose? Let's say you have a $1,000 account. Maybe you can just risk $1 if you're scared of the trade, just to see how it plays. When it plays, then you write down, okay, I saw this, I saw that, and it played like this. It got to my target, and if you lose, you just lost $1, right? Just lost $1, and it's nothing. You go into another trade. Trust me. That way you can grow, because while you're learning, you don't have to try to make money while you're learning. You're just learning. You understand? You're just learning, because everybody's trying to make money, but it's not everybody that is supposed to be thinking of that money at some point. This might not make sense to many of you, but might make sense to some. Understand? But the main thing here, we're doing analysis, right? For the week. That's the main thing. So any other thing that I say doesn't actually matter if it doesn't want to matter to you. All right. So I want to see how we're gonna respect this level and this level. All right. So, but if anything changes, those in my group, my channel, I'm gonna update you guys. If you want, you can join my channel, so you can always see my updates and there's many other things that I do there during the week. There's many other things that I say, not just only this. Right? And you should watch my other videos so that you understand how I find my buyers. You understand, based on where price is coming from and where it's going to. So now we're at external, right? So we should expect a pullback. Price can just keep running without pulling back. It will pull back most 100%. You can bet anything on that. But let me show you something. So price must pull back. So now we don't know if it wants to break here or not. That's the only thing you don't know. But is it pulling back? Price must pull back. I can bet you on that. It must pull back. Even if it dropped till here, it must pull back. If it dropped till here and pull back, then you now see, this is me teaching something else, and this is not actually my analysis. This is me telling you something else. Then you now take this as what? External. That means it came from this other external, disrespected the internal here, then went to the external again. And if it does that twice, then it will respect an internal, right, before dropping down. So this is how it moves. Made a video on this. Go watch it and see. You understand? And backtest this thing. Alright? So your job is to wait at that internal and see what price we want to do at that internal. Does it want to respect and keep going? Or does it want to break and go to the other side? That's when you stay out for one day and wait for it to come back to an internal, then you take your trade. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as, you don't have to trade every day. Okay? Your day trader doesn't mean you trade every day. All right? So let's keep this nice and simple. All right, guys. I'm going to speak to you again very, very soon. Okay? Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and bye for now.